Welcome to today's Explainer. So today we're going to dive into something highly specific, but honestly super fascinating. We're dissecting the digital footprint of a brand new educational venture, the GK Kids Park International Play School. They're located right in the heart of Dharmapuri district. It's actually a really compelling real-world case study. We're going to look at exactly how local neighborhood-level businesses build out their digital identities to establish trust literally from scratch. Let's get right into it. Every strong brand starts with a core message, right? And for GK Kids Park, that entire identity is anchored by their core motto, where every child is special. Now, this isn't just some throwaway tagline, it's a powerful emotional hook. It lays down their absolute foundational promise to prospective parents. They're telling you, hey, we aren't just running a facility here, we are offering a highly nurturing, individualized environment. By splashing this message front and center, they immediately set a tone of care, empathy, and really focused attention, way before you even read a single detail about their academics. And the timing of this message, it's absolutely critical. Across their platforms, they are aggressively pushing for one specific timeline, the 2026 to 2027 admission cycle. They're pairing this upcoming academic year with these highly enthusiastic, capitalized phrases like new in town and grand opening. It's a classic strategy and honestly a highly effective one. They are deliberately creating this strong sense of urgency. It signals to local parents that, you have a fleeting opportunity here to get on the ground floor of something completely fresh and exciting for your kids. Now, what's really interesting is the incredible contrast in scale. On one hand, you've got the massive global architecture of Meta. We're talking about a platform that's built with options for Espanol, Francais, and massive global integrations like MetaPay. But then, the actual business leveraging this multi-billion-dollar tech infrastructure is hyperlocal. It's literally a single campus situated on Bazaar Street in Pappireddipatti. It just brilliantly illustrates how massive global tech serves as the everyday foundation for the most localized grassroots neighborhood outreach. All right, moving on to Section 1, the core educational philosophy, 4 pillars of promise. So to actually convince parents to enroll, GK Kids Park builds their entire pitch around 4 very specific pillars. First up, they highlight a CBSE curriculum, which they tie to what they call activity-based innovative learning. Second, they guarantee a 20-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio for personalized attention. Third, a safe and hygienic, secure campus utilizing trained caretakers. And finally, number 4, experienced staff made up of passionate educators. Now, these aren't just random bullet points they threw together. They're very carefully selected reassurances designed to target a parent's most fundamental anxieties about early education. The academics, the attention span, physical safety, and of course, the quality of the caregivers. So the really crucial point here is the number 20. By strictly defining a 20-to-1 ratio, they're numerically backing up that earlier promise of personalized attention. Think about it. In a highly competitive educational market, promising that a teacher will oversee a maximum of 20 children, that is a very tangible metric. It takes that emotional claim of making every child special and anchors it with a hard, quantifiable data point that parents can actually wrap their heads around. And we see this really strategic combination of emotion and academic structure repeated everywhere in their digital copy. Listen to this exact sentence from their site. Our motherly care approach, combined with the CBSE-based innovative curriculum. It's a very deliberate juxtaposition, isn't it? Motherly care provides that feeling of emotional warmth and security, while the innovative curriculum promises actual academic rigor and future readiness. These are the 2 primary recurring motifs anchoring their entire brand identity across the web. And they actually map out this combination as a highly structured developmental journey for young minds. First, they promise step 1, nurturing with love. That builds the baseline foundation. Then, step 2 is aimed at fostering creativity and curiosity. And finally, step 3 is the ultimate outcome they're selling, building confidence. They are taking a prospective parent through a very clear, very logical, psychological progression of the exact transformation a child will experience under their supervision. Let's shift gears a bit. Section 2, exploring the digital footprint, specifically the YouTube ecosystem. So well beyond their official website, they also curate a space on YouTube. And I want to start this section with a really telling number, 12. At the time of this data snapshot, the GK Kids Park YouTube channel had exactly 12 subscribers. Now, rather than just viewing this as some tiny, insignificant metric, it actually crafts a perfect micro-narrative. It shows us a newly blooming, highly localized, and very intimate school community. This isn't trying to be some massive corporate influencer channel, right? It literally functions as a grassroots digital notice board meant specifically for the local families of Pappireddipatti. If we look at a sample of their channel content, we get an incredibly transparent window into what the school is actually prioritizing. We've got a 1.5-minute video titled Routine for Kids Rhymes Songs with 123 views. Then there's a nearly 4-minute official school song just sitting at 12 views, a super short introduction of their correspondent with 17 views, and then a brief 42-second clip of daily learning activities with 31 views. Breaking this down gives us a really clear look into the genuine behavior of their digital audience. I want you to pay special attention to that leadership introduction. It is a mere 16-second clip introducing the correspondent, Mrs. Gayatri Karthik. The fascinating brevity of this video honestly speaks volumes about their strategy. They clearly aren't relying on long, drawn-out administrative speeches. Instead, they're utilizing a quick 16-second digital handshake to establish authority and put a real face to the leadership team. Then, they immediately get right back to what the parents actually care about, the kids themselves. And this brilliantly illustrates a common truth in local digital marketing. Notice how the highly produced, nearly 4-minute official school song only captured 12 views, but the practical Routine for Kids video dramatically outperformed it, pulling in over 10 times the audience at 123 views. Even the brief daily learning activities clip beat out the official song. It just proves that prospective and current parents are way more engaged by seeing the authentic, practical daily routines of the children rather than polished official anthems. Moving on to our final part, Section 3, Securing Your Child's Spot. So, how does all this digital positioning actually translate into business action? Well, they deploy a multi-channel, incredibly friction-free contact strategy. Right on their homepage, you aren't just given a static, hard-to-read phone number. You're presented with a Call Now button linking directly to 2 distinct mobile numbers. There's a direct WhatsApp link, an instant Apply Now option, and a dedicated email address. They are making absolutely sure that the exact second a parent feels convinced by that 20-to-1 ratio promise, they can instantly capture that lead through literally whatever communication method the parent feels most comfortable using. Which brings us to the ultimate hook of their entire digital strategy. They combine all of this nurturing imagery with the powerful, age-old marketing tool of scarcity. They are repeatedly broadcasting limited seats available right alongside that strict 20-to-1 ratio. It leaves us with a compelling, pretty provocative question to end on. With limited seats in this highly localized, carefully structured environment, will your child secure a spot at GK Kids Park?